Hey guys, it's Jay with Hustle Paintball, and today we're going to talk about a new gear bag from Dye. It's called the Resistor. Now, this is Dye's dyed-in-the-wool, 100% pure gear bag. It's not luggage, it's not for traveling, it's not a backpack, it is a gear bag. And we will show you exactly why. But first, let's get you guys acquainted. This is the Dye Resistor. First thing you notice, it might not be the most handsome, but that really is about where my complaints end. And when you think about it, it's a gear bag. It spends most of the time in your trunk or your garage. So it doesn't really matter exactly how it looks. So first things first, standard issue handles, of course, so you can carry it around because you're gonna load it down with paintball stuff. At the back here, we have the pocket that Dye wants you to use for stuff that's extra nasty filthy, cleats and pods. My cleats are in the bottom, so just so you guys know, everything in this gear bag is actually mine, which later in the video will be a lot more interesting. Here in the front, and this is a new thing. This is something that I've never seen in a gear bag before, and we actually had to ask Dye about. This front pocket here is thermally insulated with some really, really high-grade insulation. Why? What do you need to insulate? When we first were told this, when we saw it, we're like, is it for paint? Is it for beer? We're not entirely sure. No, it's for your mask. As it turns out, the extreme heat of leaving your mask in your gear bag all day can cause the thermal lens to fail. So Dye solved that by insulating it. But here's the real trick. This very large center pocket, significantly larger than any of my previous gear bags, will hold everything you can possibly want. In fact, you can cinch the bag down, but this holds far more than any other bag I have used. It's also significantly lighter than a lot of other bags on the market. But let's get this stuff out so I can show you just how much stuff is going to come out of it. First up, I have my Gray Ghost by Lapco, my beloved Pure SL8, and, as you guys may have seen in the reload recently, my Viking. So 3 guns, no problem. Next up, we have a tank and rotor like a civilized person, and all the possible soft goods you could ever want. Pants, shirt, knee pads, everything. That's all in there, and there was room for probably 50% more stuff. It was staggering how much stuff we could put in there. Now, this gets really to one of the most important parts of the gear bag, the reason it's called the Resistor. The entire bag, inside, outside, everything, is covered with rubber. Why? If you're like Russell and a filthy human being, you take your stuff off after you get done playing, put it in your gear bag, leave it in your trunk, and hope it goes away. It never does, but you do kind of hope it does. As a result, it gets funky, nasty mushrooms start growing in there. It's just disgusting. Eventually, you're going to have to take your stuff out and wash it, and you're going to have to clean your gear bag. Because if you don't, it's going to make your stuff smell terrible forever. Hence, the rubber on everything, and the name, the Resistor. Once you need to finally clean it out in a serious manner, get the hose out. You can hose it down, shake it out, and it's fine. There's no cloth, no anything like that that will mildew or corrode, nothing. It's just all rubber, very, very tough. There is one other really neat feature that the Resistor has. All the zippers and all the exterior access has welded rubber along the lengths of the zippers, around the rivets, everything. When could that come in handy? Well, for example, if, say, it rains outside, we play a game that is mostly outside. And if you ever saw the video from Dallas a couple years ago, well, those guys were using, taking their barrels off, using them as snorkels to get through the snake. So this will deal with weather very, very well. But you know what? Since we are Hustle Paintball, and we're not just interested in like, oh yeah, it'll stop some water, we're going to do something a little more extreme to demonstrate how awesome this gear bag really is. Here at Hustle Paintball, we don't want to just give you guys good consumer advice, we want to give you the best consumer advice. So here's the scenario. Brand new Dye Resistor bag, full of your stuff, and yes, this is actually my stuff. Stuff you guys saw me have earlier. My beloved SL8, pump, all my soft goods, yeah, they're all in here. So what are we going to do? Well, if you were to leave your new bag, say under your field's chrono station here for several weeks, that might be enough paint to fill a bucket of paint from our chrono station that we have. There's probably about 3 gallons in here. It's truly disgusting. So I'm going to pour that on top of my stuff. But it gets better. What if you were to then leave it out in the rain, maybe a flood, PSP Dallas like we said before? Well, I brought some rainstorms. So let's get to it. Oh, I really hope this works because it's going to be gross. I'm sacrificing myself for you guys. Oh, that's just disgusting. But gotta get it off so I gotta get my stuff out. That's one. Two rainstorms. Yeah, make sure we get it all off. And one more for good measure. Any guesses? Perfectly dry. No paint anywhere inside there. If you guys can see inside, it's incredible. There is not a single bit anywhere in this bag. But wait, there's more reasons to buy one of these. The last thing the Dye Resistor bag has that we wanted to show you guys is that it has very good wheels. Even when we're outdoors, it rolled perfectly fine through the grass, and a really good trolley handle. When you're going through the field or going through an airport, it's important to have one that you really, trust. And last but not least, it stands up. My last gear bag didn't. That was really annoying. Again, when we went through airports, you'd always have to either set it down or it would fall over. And it's just not a nice feature. This one stands up perfectly fine. So if you guys wanted to get any paintball related items, this bag, this shirt, anything else, hustlepaintball.com, of course, you guys already know that. If you have any further ideas for videos and you guys want us to test, show you how to do, review, anything like that, you can email us at videos@hustlepaintball.com. Of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you're as up to date as you can with the latest stuff that's happening. Again, videos hopefully will be coming out just about every day. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and these days I think we're even on Instagram. And last but not least, of course, pbriot.com. You can talk to any of the Hustle staff, a great community of your fellow paintballers. It's very welcoming to new players and veterans alike. PB Riot, it's a great place. Everyone should go and sign up there right away. With that being said, guys, this was an awesome gear bag to test, and we'll see you next time.